welcome everybody in today's lesson. Let's review what we had last time on Wednesday. We talked about introducing ourselves, and we had some useful phrases, Ebbe, András Czentnár, and so on. Also, Shakna, Keberhut, Kalara, and so on. Please repeat it once more. These are quite useful expressions to if we are beginners in Chuvash and we try to communicate with somebody in Chuvash. Then we looked through some countries, peoples, and languages, and we had this la, le, le suffix that was used for forming language names. Or as an adverb, we can use, for example, Chuvash and Chuvashla, Chuvash and in Chuvash. Then briefly, we talked about demonstrative pronouns ku, shak, shav, lesh, and kairi. Actually, this was a bit different of a system than the system what we can find in other Turkic languages, because there are more degrees of far and further and so on of distance, more degrees of distance. Yeah. Next, we talked a bit about the nominative case, which we said that in some grammars it is referred, the form, the unmarked form is referred to as the absolute case, because functionally it can be an indirect object as well as the first part of a compound where it substitutes genitive base. Then we rushed through the genitive case and its rules, how to form it. Its suffix, case suffix, is n or n, nin, nun. And we saw that it is attached to nouns differently depending upon its noun type. Also, I maybe on the first lesson, on the first class, I wanted to share you a bit of an interesting trivia about the numbers of speakers, because as we saw, Chuvash had slightly more than 1 million, or according to other estimates, 1.5 million speakers. This is interesting, especially if we compare it to other Turkic languages, because it is seemingly a small Turkic language, because Turkish has more than 60 or even 70 million speakers. It is the largest. The second one should be Azerbaijani, and the third is Uzbek, and even minority languages like Uyghur in Western China. It has more than 10 million speakers, and they don't have their own. They have their autonomous region, but but they don't have their own country. With Kazakh, Kyrgyz, Turkmen, and Volga Tatar, and maybe Bashkir. I don't know what I'm missing, but Chuvash ranks at the 10th spot on this list. And if Chuvash were a Finno-Ugric language, then Chuvash would be the third or fourth biggest. Maybe there are, according to the estimates, maybe more Chuvash people speaks. There are more Chuvash speakers than Estonian speakers, or maybe Estonians are more, but it is definitely an interesting data in comparison. So if Chuvash were a Finno-Ugric language, it would be a big language, according to Finno-Ugric standards. I consider this to be interesting, but after the lesson last time, we had a question about Bulgarians, and there was a mention about the ethnonym being divisive, because on Wikipedia we can find Bulgar and Bulgar as well, and it seems that both of them are correct. So Bulgar seems to be a more adopted form of an ethnonym. That's the way with Hungarian too. I put here Wenger, Hungar, Magyar, and Magyar as well. I don't know if they really use it. One personal experience when I was in Uzbekistan last year, I always said that I am Hungarian in the proper translated form in Uzbek, men Magyarman, but nobody understood it. Everybody recognized Wenger, however. So it is good that and great that we have these more adopted forms, but it is always practical to know the more international variant as well, if we would like to be recognized and understood. Okay. And also we had a question about this morphophonetic process that is parallel in Chuvash and in Hungarian, tu, tov, or also Hungarian kö, köv, or fü, fü, but we should note and stick it to here that that this Hungarian process is a native process, so it we cannot we can put these processes in parallel typologically, but we shouldn't consider them connected directly as an effect of Chuvash on Hungarian or vice versa. It is a quite common process of a morphophonetic change. Okay, and last time when we discussed the genitive case, we didn't have time to speak about the personal pronouns, the genitive of the personal pronouns. Here we can see that they are man or mannen. It has a shorter and a longer form. San, sanan, unen, pir, piren, sir, siren, and sorry, piren, siren, and vizen. Piren and Siren do not have a shorter form. Piren, Siren, and Vezen. So here are the nominative cases of these personal pronouns, just as a reference. And we can see that this extra added "e" at the beginning of the first and second person, it is removed, and also the "p" beginning, the "p" sound in the first person singular vanishes, and it becomes "m." It is interesting because the first person singular has a "b" in Turkish only. Every other Turkic languages, even in Azerbaijani, it begins with an "m." So man, and Chuvash is the only pair of Turkish in this regard. And when there are case suffixes, then this "p" is reverted to "m" or changed to "m." Okay, we can see that Vizem and Vizem are completely it obeys to the rule for the plural suffix. So here we are to exercises. We should practice this genitive case a bit. As you asked for it, I marked with a color. I marked the nouns with a color. I hope it will help you in these first exercises. So here we can look through them again. Keren, Uvelen, Kenyegenen, Ulmanen, Susnanen, Ullen, Killen, Partien, Shureven, Ajazenen, Segeten, Shurden, Ajanen, Enyenen, Sherren, Jutten, Turren, Shrasien, Tavan, Verenyegenzen, Verenyegenzenen, Ezen, Juldajan, Lajanen, Chidejenen, Sassen, Allen, Shojien, Peleven, Shumnen, Kenyegezenen. Great. So this was only a small practice, and this leads us to a more complex exercise. Here we are going to practice the nominative case and the genitive case, as well as the demonstrative pronouns here. So now we will have to translate from English to Chuvash these words. I think every word has occurred so far. So this will be the way. Kumen, ku tjetrad. Ku kamen, ku tjetrad kanen. What is this? This is a notebook or exercise book. Whose exercise book is this? This exercise book is yours. That's it. Okay, so the next one is words of foreign origin. Mostly these words are of Russian origin, and of course in every language there are words that behave a bit differently when they are foreign origin. For example, as far as I know, in Estonian, foreign words have a different intonation. For example, October, for example, I as far as I can remember to that, it is not the emphasis is not on the first syllable but on the second one. Here we can observe some kind of deviation regarding the suffixation. I try to use some colors to indicate these, but I think honestly that this is of no use, because we should just learn the rules, how they are suffixed, and that's it. We shouldn't we cannot recognize these types as we can recognize the Chuvash noun types, because phonetically they are not that different. For example, sumka could be a Chuvash word as well, but it is not. It is a Russian loan, and it behaves a bit differently. So this orange one, this orange group, are nouns where they end with a consonant, and despite being a front vowel and in the last syllable, they get back vowel suffixes. The next one, sumka and its company, are words that end with a vowel, and typically those Russian loans can be found in this group that have an unaccented last vowel. So they will become reduced sound, and then the suffix of case suffix is attached. Not just the genitive case, but every case suffix will be attached to a reduced vowel instead of this seemingly full vowel. Next one is a group where there are consonant geminates at the end of the word, and this will shorten to a single consonant. Maybe you remember this next color. It is I try to color it according to our Chuvash noun types, because it behaves exactly in the same way as uba, nye, also atje, anye, and so on. So like vowel, any other vowel stems. This green one, Slovar, is a group of nouns that have a soft sign at the end. They will lose their soft sign and get front vowel suffixes, despite their last syllable being a front back vowel. This pinkish group is again a bit tricky. All of them end with st, and they will lose this t and only s remains, however it will transform to sh. And here all of the examples are back vowels on the last syllable, but it may obey to vowel harmony if the last syllable is front vowel. And we have let's not forget about party and its and the likes. We could see that it will get a y linking consonant at the end, just like shoji, shirashi, and so on. Okay, so let's have a look. Address, adressen. I cannot tell if this s will be voiced, adressen or adressen. Bilet, bileton or bileton. Universitet, universiteten. Magazin, magazinen. Then we have this grayish group, sumka, sumken. Biblioteka, biblioteken. Maschina, maschinen. Scena, scenen. Idea, ideeën. Note that this ja letter will become a y and a reduced accented a in writing. Dunya, dunyan. And here we can see that not only a can transform into a, but also unaccented o, like общество, обществен. What is the meaning? Address is address. Sumka is bag. Biblioteka is a library. Maschina is a car. Bilet, ticket. Universitet, university. Scena, stage. Idea, idea, thought. Magazine, the store. Dunya, dunya means the melon. Общество means a community. Okay, and then we have this lavender colored class, metal, process, process. Class, klassen, or class, I think it is not voiced, klassen. Metal, metallen. Process, processen. And this simple vowel-ended group kino, kinon. Kenguru, kengurun. Kofie, kofien. And here we can see that the soft sign disappears in the green group. Slovar, Slovarian. Tetrad, Tetradian. And this pink group, Specialnost, Specialnotion. Maybe this one should be voiced. Specialnotion. Specialnotion. Nationalnost, Nationalnotion. Vlast, vlažen. Nravstvenost, nravstvenožen. Raznost, razmnožen. The meanings class is class, class, class. Metal, metal. Process, process. Kino, cinema, or the movies. Kangaroo, kangaroo. Coffee, coffee. Slovar, a dictionary. Tetrad, a notebook or exercise book. Maybe we should add the meanings in the textbook too, because yeah, specialnost, specialty, nationalnost, nationality. Vlast means power or authority. Nravstvenost means morality, and raznost means difference or distinction or something like that. We can see that all of these are Russian loanwords or internationalisms that entered to Chuvash through Russian. So yeah, here and there we can encounter these words in Chuvash texts and others also. Next thing will be numbers. Hizeb means a number. Hizebsem, numbers. Mice means how many. And here we can see that Chuvash numbers are put in two columns. Here, the first column is the numbers short form. And the second column is the longer form or independent form. We can see this short form, longer form thing in Mari as well. For example, cock and cocket, two and two. The difference will be mostly that the short form is used as an adjective, will be used before a noun, and the longer form will be used independently or as a predicate. And here we can see that short forms might lose their final vowel, even, so they can become even shorter. Ik, ige, and the long form is ikke. Actually, I find it a bit amusing that languages that are so close to each other geographically, like Chuvash and Mari, has the numbers ik, has the number ik, but in Mari it means one in its short form, but two in Chuvash. Also, this ik is the etymological cognate or stem of Hungarian iker, twin. So I'll read the numbers, first the short form or short forms, and then the long forms. Per, perre, ik, ige, ikke, vish, vije, visje, tvat, tvade, tvatte, pilek, pillek. Note that in this case, not the short form's last consonant is geminated or shortened, but the gemination occurs in the middle of the word. Ult, ulde, ulte. I forgot the parenthesis here. Shich, shije, shitche. Sagar, sakkar. Tugger, tugger. Wun, wunne, wunne. And then from 11 to 20, we can see that the short form of 10 is the first part of the numeral, and it is stressed. So wunber, wunber, wunberre, wunik, wunige, wunikke, wunwisch, wunwige, wunwische, wuntewat, wuntewade, wuntewatte, wunpilek, wunpillek, wunult, wunulde, wunulte, wunschic, wunschige, wunschitje, wunsager, wunsager, wunsak, wunsakker, wundecher, wuntecher, wundecher. And 20 is shirem, and it does not have short or long form. It only has one form. Okay. Yeah. So this is from 1 to 20. Then we can see numbers above 20 here. It is very easy to produce tens and ones because it is juxtaposed here. Shirem ige, shirem ik, shirem ige, shirem ikke. In contrast to these tens like wunper, wunperre, wunikke, wunwische, wundwatte, this shirem ikke, the stress falls on the on ikke, not on wun or shirem in this case. So it is very easy to produce, and then tens have their own name. The first one is here, wunne, wunne, wunne. 20s, shirem. 30s, wadar, wadar. Then 40s, kerech. 50 has short and long form, al, alle, alle. And then the next numbers are attached to the long form, alle per, alle perre, alle ikke, alle visje, and so on. Then there is only one form for 60, utmel, one form for 70, shitmel. Then for 80 we have sagarvun, sagarvune, sagarvunne. And for 90, tagărvun, tagărvun, tagărvun. And this solitary share, actually this share word is quite burdened in Chuvash because it can mean a lot of things. It can be a cognate to Turkish use, like 100, or it can be a cognate to yer, which means a place. So sher means a place too. We could see that Sherjud meant a country, where sher means a place or land. Okay, between 100 and 120 or 190, we should use the linking word je or che here, because we will link 100 and from 1 to 19 with this che. Sherje per, sherje perre, sherje vunper means 111, sherje vunperre, sher siremige. Here we don't need che. Sher siremikke, the long form. We can see that the logic is the same if the last part of the numeral can have a short or long form. It depends on the context, which one we should use. For the hundreds, iksher, visher, tvatsher, and so on. So we use the short form here. I don't know, maybe we should ask a native Chuvash if ige sher is completely ruled out, but I think it is also possible. Okay, 1000 will be pin, pinjeper, pinjeperre will be 100 and 1001. So we can say pinjeper kash 100 and 1001 nights. Okay, so we can see that che reappears here. So after 1000 we should use this che again. Then igabin is 2000, wunabin is 10,000, and million is a million. Okay. So okay, let's do this exercise, and then we will get to the questions if there are any questions. Okay, so what will be 37 in Chuvash?
It will be vădărshice.
Vădărshice. Vădărshice. Great. Next one is 452.
Tavatsar alla ike.
Great. Tvatsher alle ikke. Tvatsher alle ikke. Great. The next one. 5689. anyone can answer. If there is a volunteer.
So bilekben ulcer sagarvuntur.
Great. Bilekpin. Oh, yeah. We should put je in there. So bilekpinje ulcer sagarvun töcher. Bilekpinje ulcer sagarvund töcher. Great. Then 10,000 98. 10,198. Okay, we can put these away for later exercises. You can find this too in the textbook, these numbers, so you can try to figure out on your own later. So does anybody have a question?